Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How are you doing? It's Russ here from Poker's Corner, the biggest gob in sport. We say the things on here that nobody dares say. Right, fighters. Are we quick to write them off once they've had a loss or a couple of losses? Yeah, I think we are at times, but it's mainly fighters, in my opinion, who we know shouldn't have had that ranking or we know shouldn't have been a certain champion or blah de blah, or we know they shouldn't have been in with a certain person because they're not ready, or they've only got that opportunity because it's good money and because of the promoter pulling strings behind the scenes. That's usually the case with me. But nobody's going to tell anybody to retire early. The fighter will make that decision. But if people like me or anybody wants to turn around and say Deontay Wilder is finished as a fighter, he's shot to bits, pushing 39-year-old after 40 odd fights. If I want to say that, that's up to me, innit? But that's just my opinion. But we were sold a Ferrari with Wilder at weekend and he turned up in a Ford Mondeo, didn't he? You know what I mean? He lost every round. He got bullied. It were like Ali Holmes. That's what it were like. Muhammad Ali versus Larry Holmes. I watched it in front of my eyeballs. So if I'm being harsh or if I'm quick to write him off, so be it. What am I supposed to say? Ah, he'll come back from that. How's he going to come back from that? Be a miracle. He wasn't just a one round flash knockdown, was it? It were, a sustained beating of a man that were found out. So now if we can spot that he can't box, you think Tyson Fury couldn't spot it? Of course he did. Tyson took first fight on 50% fitness because he thought it'll be easy. That fitness cost him, didn't it? But he's never the same fighter after that long layoff, though, were he, Tyson? That's why he's altered his style now. But Wilder, 3 losses. Is he done, though? I think he's done. I think he's done. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, he does age put you off him. No, not really, because he's about the same age as Callum Johnson. And he's not showing any signs of wear and tear. Callum Johnson's like an E-type dragging him with 50,000 mile on clock. Whereas Wilder, you know, he's like a Morris Ital, isn't he? With about 100,000 mile on clock with tappets knocking the bollocks off. It is what it is, isn't it? Right. Box rec, for those of you casuals who are new to the channel or hardcores who don't know what box rec is, box rec's like the Bible. It's mainly used by matchmakers. The rankings sometimes don't mean shit, but it's a good guideline. Now, for example, you have like Anthony Yard. He's ranked number 16 on BoxRec. But with WBC, he's number 5. With WBA, number 3. IBF, number 8. And WBO, number 6. That's just an example. So what I've noticed a couple of days ago, Conor Benn, he's ranked number 20 on BoxRec. And he's only ranked with WBC, number 5. So Conor Benn is the number 5 ranked in the world for the prestige belt, the green belt. We've got Conor Benn at number 5 in the world. That's unbelievable, isn't it? Hey, how has he got that number 5 ranking? So the four above Conor Benn are obviously the champion, and then there's the other ones, isn't there? Let's have a look who's above him. Let's see who's above Conor Bennett rankings. WBC, here we go. Welterweight. Terence Crawford's the champion. Cody Crowley, number 1. Soleiman Sissoko, number 2. Josh Taylor, number 3. David Evanesian, number 4. Conor Benn, number 5. Well, it's simple, really. Why don't they just put Conor Benn in with David Evanesian? I'm sure Carl Greaves and Neil Marshall take that fight in a heartbeat. Why not? Why would you not want to do that? Why? Why not? It's a good fight, that. I'm sure Eddie Hills and Bricktop could sort that out between them now that the best is. But this is how I look at it. Conor Benn's ranked number 5. So for him to move forward and chase a world title at welterweight, well, shouldn't he be screaming for a WBC eliminator or a final eliminator or be trying to get a fight with Crawford? If Terence Crawford's the WBC champion and he's entitled to have a voluntary, he just has to look at the top 15 guys. He's the champion and there's 15 others. Well, Conor Benn's ranked 5. So why don't Crawford pick him? Why don't Conor Benn fight Crawford? Because it'll be his last fight, won't it? That'll be his last fight, but why not? Why don't he fight Crawford? Why don't he fight somebody with an heartbeat instead of digging these old guys up? These former champions or former top 10 guys from 10 years ago. We don't want to see that. Either fight some top guy at domestic level from UK or step up a weight and fight Josh Taylor, because you used his name a few years ago, didn't you, Crusher Band? Wouldn't shut up about Josh Taylor a few years ago. And Josh Kelly. Fight Josh Kelly at 154 or stay at 147 and fight Josh Taylor. He's just moved up to 147, hasn't he? Fight Josh Taylor. Evanesian, Josh Taylor. That's Suleiman, Sissoko, and Cody Crowley. Forget them. Nobody will know them. Crawford, Taylor, or Evanesian. It's got to be any of them 3 for Crusher Ben now at 147. Anybody else ain't going to work, because why would you lobby for somebody to have a WBC ranking at number 5 and then not push on for an eliminator or a final eliminator or a title shot? Because you rank number 5, you're there. You're entitled to it if it's a voluntary. Why aren't they pushing for that Crawford fight? They don't want to finish him off just yet, do they? Not at 27, 28-year-old. No, that fight's when he's about 35, when we've all invested about 7 more years of our time in him and about 10 pay-per-views or something. That's what's coming for that. They don't give a shit about boxing fans, these people. They don't. Don Charles has piped up, saying that Miller's team tried to shake his hand and ended up fighting. He told him to jog on. Well done, Don. I don't agree with all that. Let's be mates after and all that. No, no, no. Never mind all that. Well, I'm just trying to sell fight. You know what I mean? Load of shit. Show some respect. So well done for Don Charles. You're now getting on road to getting back in my good books, Don. All right. So it is what it is, isn't it? But I'm just shocked Eddie's still saying Wilder fight can be made. Why is he saying that? If Wilder's sensible. I mean, they didn't want to fight Wilder other day, did they? They didn't want it then, even though we got him in the same arena after 7 years of chat. We got him in the same arena. In fact, I bet it's longer than that from when it first started, the chat, isn't it? They got him in the same arena, but they couldn't get him in the ring. But now all of a sudden, they want Eddie and Joshua are up for that fight. They haven't been up for that fight ever. Now only because they know he's as a busted flush. That's why. Unbelievable, aren't these people? Unbelievable, but it is what it is, isn't it? So, if Wilder's reasonable. Jesus, Eddie. It's always down to a pound notes with Eddie Hills, isn't it? Porky, can you name 6 Olympians who never won a world title? Yeah, I can tell you them off by heart, mate. Luke Campbell, Audley Harrison, Howard Davis, Tyrrell Briggs, Henry Tillman. There's 6 there that won gold medals, and didn't Terry Spinks, didn't he win a gold medal from UK? Same year that Floyd Patterson won gold, and Terry Spinks didn't go on to win a world title, did he? So winning a gold medal don't guarantee you getting a world title. So, all right. So, okie dokie. So that's about it, really. I know, I know, I know, I know. Right, that's about it, really. So, well, better go down here because I promised my go downstairs. Better leave the bedroom for once. I promised my lad I'd have a look at these instructions for this game he's got. Do he hard it? But hey ho, father at year, aren't I? Okie dokie, go on, peace out. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. And thank you very much to all them people that have been sharing the videos lately. Thank you. Pop, pop, bang.